you have already learned how to use the partitive, article, della, and so on to indicate an unspecified amount or number of something. However, this is not the only way to express this concept. You can also use the phrase un po' di, or qualche, or alcuni and alcune. Let's start with un po' di, that literally means a little bit of, but can also express some, a few, any. Do you have a little bit? Do you have some sugar? How you say that in Italian? You already know that you can say hai dello zucchero, but you can also replace dello with the phrase un po' di. So, do you have some sugar? Can also be translated with hai un po' di zucchero. In this case, un po' di indicates an unspecified amount of something, but it can also indicate an unspecified number of something. Let me give you another example. I buy some strawberries. How would you say that in Italian using the expression, the phrase un po' di? Compro un po' di fragole. So you see that you can use un po' with singular nouns, un po' di zucchero, or with plural nouns, un po' di fragole. The phrase doesn't change. It's always un po' di. But keep in mind that un po' di is not generally used with nouns indicating people or animals. So it's better not to use un po' di with words such as amici, cani, and so on. Let me give you an example. If you have to translate a sentence like I meet some friends, it's better not to use un po' di in this case. So not incontro un po' di amici, but use the regular partitive article degli amici, or as you are gonna learn now, you could also use other words, qualche or alcuni, alcune. Let's start with qualche. Qualche means some, a few, any, and it is an invariable word. It doesn't change. It's always qualche. And is always followed by a singular noun, even though its meaning is plural. That means that the equivalent of some friends, some students, and so on is always qualche amico, qualche studente, and never amici studenti, even if in English you have plural nouns. So qualche can't be used with plural nouns. You always must use qualche with the singular form of the nouns. Now, qualche can only indicate an unspecified number and never an unspecified quantity of something. Consequently, is not used with uncountable nouns such as acqua or zucchero. You will never say qualche acqua or qualche zucchero. Never. It's impossible to use qualche with uncountable nouns. Now, let's see the last two words that we can use to express the partitive meaning. Alcuni and alcune. Alcuni and alcune have exactly the same meaning of qualche, but they are always followed by a plural noun. Alcuni is used with masculine and alcune is used with feminine nouns. So, for example, studenti, you need alcuni since studenti is plural. So, alcuni studenti means some students, a few students. Alcune studentesse, in this case you use alcune because studentesse is plural feminine and it means some female students. Both alcuni and alcune, like qualche, can only indicate an unspecified number and can never be used with uncountable nouns such as acqua, zucchero, and so on. Now let's review the entire topic using three samples. I want some sugar. How you can express the same thing in Italian? Let's start first of all with a verb. I want, voglio. Now, the partitive meaning of some sugar. You can use the partitive article. So, voglio dello zucchero. Now, you can even use the phrase un po' di, since it's an uncountable amount of something. So, you can also say un po' di zucchero. In this case, remember that you can't use qualche or alcune because they never are used with uncountable nouns. Another sentence. I buy some books. I buy, compro, now some books. Definitely, I can always use the partitive article, so they, but I can also use un po' di. At the same time, I could use qualche and alcuni as well. So, compro dei libri or compro un po' di libri or compro qualche libro. Remember, with qualche, the singular noun is required, and compro alcuni libri. The last sample. I meet a few friends. I meet, incontro, a few friends or some friends. Let's start with the partitive article, degli, so incontro degli amici. But I can also say incontro qualche amico. Again, with qualche, you must use amico because qualche requires the singular noun, and incontro alcuni amici. In this case, it's better not to use un po' di since amici are people. And as I said, with people and animals, it's better not to use un po' di.